All right, looks like we are live here. So thank you all for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon Tales of Berseria multiplayer stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming. We find ourselves trapped in the Earth Pulse again with two large hats. I am, as always, Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I am witnessing Velvet breaking down her villainous persona that she made to basically protect herself from the various issues she got being stuck in a pit for 3 years eating people.
We do apologize in advance for an audio thing that is almost certainly going to happen as we travel through the Earth Pulse, which happened to us just before we went live. Apparently, as some part of this fucking music track for this game, they decided that the appropriate thing was to have a staticky screech noise.
If you enjoy the sounds,
it's a choice.
If you enjoy the sounds of original Game Boy Pokemon, put through a bit crush filter.
Who doesn't?
Also, we only have 3 characters.
Yes, and somebody is running Lophaset.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am actually running my correct character.
Not even worth my time.
I think that might actually be an audio issue going on. I don't think that is how that's supposed to sound.
It might have been from like the keyboard or something. It was picking up a
Something or another. I don't know. We'll hear it again if it comes up, and if it doesn't, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a view. Why am I getting a bit? What?
They're ghosts.
That's Ruby Ghosts.
Nope.
Nope.
That's just in game.
Yeah, that is just the soundtrack.
Why?
Bro.
Never before have I wanted Magalu to be in a fight as much as I do right now.
I, for one, would also like Marguerite to be the fight.
You're welcome to take over Lophaset if you really want to.
Or just the spell cancel. I really would have liked the spell cancel in that fight.
Not like everything was casting spells or something. It's
Also, I think that noise... Okay, no, never mind. It is not an actual attack noise.
No.
I thought it might have been an attack of some sort that they were doing that was causing that, but no, it's just a noise that happens.
Come on, really?
That's definitely a thing.
Orb.
Yep, warp.
Warp.
Oh.
Oh.
No, right.
What's up?
Thought it might have been the ghost making that sound effect, but no, I think it was just a track. So I think
It's just the track. I mean, we got it in the fight with the
the
Yeah, the
armor
armor,
dudes.
yeah.
Omni Ghosts.
Did you think you could escape me?
Hey, there's one of the 2 treasure chests. Also, no cat clumps in her.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
It does, but it also make it very annoying to open any of those chests as we find them. Hopefully, they're not in here.
I'm going to imagine there probably aren't any because I don't think we're going to be able to come back here, and they don't make any of the cats just missable.
Yeah. Do not see any.
Oh, that even crushes the sound.
Okay,
from-
yeah, no, there's an audio issue
Yeah.
going on.
That was even crushing the audio from characters.
Once we're out of this fight, I'm gonna check some settings.
Yeah, because
The voice lines we're getting.
now that I think about it, we would have noticed that last time because I didn't spend an insignificant amount of time
This fight is over.
doing stuff here, and I think we would have noticed the
Yeah.
rating.
Now, the question is an
Go on
audio
down.
issue on our end, or is it an audio issue with the actual, like, stuff they're getting?
I'm going to pull up the stream on my phone real quick to check that audio.
Because when it happens, we're not getting any audio on the mic going to the stream. It does look like that when it happens, the audio on the
Go ahead and mute my mic real quick.
All right, so guess just wander about or whatever. Wait for it to come back up. There it goes.
Oh, not coming through on stream at all.
Okay.
All right, so it is our sound equipment into our own headsets.
So,
Hmm.
pass me the keyboard. Well, we currently have no audio from it at all. So.
Wouldn't be a Sound Goblin stream without audio issues.
Yep.
It would be anybody's stream without audio issues.
Yeah, the audio issues are perpetual.
Okay, so that is there.
Yep.
Goes coming either. No. Exit the game and restart it.
All right.
How to do that.
Well, first we'll throw down a quick save so we don't lose progress.
Yep.
Then we go to title screen. And the sound comes back.
Not going to come back until we fully leave. But if it's all.
Yeah.
also entirely a possibility.
We have audio.
Yay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we have
audio. Yeah.
I was just checking to make sure it was also in OBS.
Yeah, that's what I first saw when first audio popped up.
Yeah. All right. Continuing, hopefully with 100% less sound nonsense.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Nah, yeah, probably not. But
100% is a bit of a big ask here, let's be real. I mean, we will find out real quick if we get in a fight, since it seems to happen way more often in combat.
I'll end this quickly.
All the controllers changed, apparently.
more than likely.
I have Eleanor.
And I have no one.
And I've got Loffiset.
Come on, really?
True Loffiset. New shoes.
Shimmery shoes.
All right, so switch Eleanor to 4th. No, he can keep him.
All right.
I want to check gear. I don't know
Yeah.
if people are maxed out on shoes or not.
At least-
Definitely
so,
was.
yeah, I think you and I want to say Magilu was as well.
Yeah. It's that and armor, but I don't think we acquired anything new armor-wise for a while. So, yeah, it doesn't look like anything.
No.
Same with her. I don't think she was waiting on anyone. No. Yeah,
Nope.
we're just
No,
out
it's
of
armor.
Yeah, we're just out of female armor.
Check Magi. We don't have Magilu
have her.
right now, right?
No, the only other person we have is Loffice, and I
Yeah.
think he's fine.
Oh, yeah, the boots are female-only boots I've gotten anyways.
Yeah.
I was just thrown off because my brain wasn't wrapping around. Like, it still shows their icons in the equipment screen, even though they're clearly all dead.
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh, 3-player party for the rest of the game.
The 3-player party for the rest of the game, but Shepard Artorias realizes the error of his ways. He becomes a party member, and then Bienfu becomes third party member. He's already in our party.
It's terrible what happened to Loffiset.
We
don't talk-
espousing the
That boy who
bigger
called himself a
Bienfu
nomad.
conspiracy theory now.
Could he really be Velvet's younger brother?
It could have been an illusion intended to torment her. Don't you agree, Eleanor?
I do. Velvet's objective is avenging her brother, after all. We've all seen how strongly she feels about it. I find it hard to believe that the one so dear to her is still alive.
I don't know what powers Inominat possesses.
I'm going to,
but I think that
as I
really
knock
was
on
her
wood,
little brother.
say that we
Velvet
cleared up
was
the
able
audio
to
issue
see
since it
past
hasn't happened, and
Melchior's
it's been a couple
illusions.
minutes, and it was happening every like 30
But
seconds
look at
before.
her now.
Yeah.
I just don't want to believe that the real Laufey could do such a thing.
Could it be possible?
I also
that
think it was
Inominat
probably for me
was
just
reborn
changing
from
how
her
your
mother's
cord was
body?
going through the other
I don't
cords
know.
with the mics.
But if that was the
Static
case,
issues can cause stuff like
I'm
that.
not sure
Possibly,
Velvet would
but-
be in so much agony.
I don't know why that would be
I
affecting
guess
everybody's
Inominat
headsets.
actually being Velvet's brother.
Because it's still going into the board, and it's in the same area.
But it's too awful.
Need to do is bring over my collection of the magnet.
I
magnet
see if it's an
wraps.
issue of the cable, the a headset cable going in, causing an
It's either that or the headset cable itself is
Magic.
that or the headset cable is causing interference in the mic cable because these audio cables are weird.
magic.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Either way, I will probably bring over I have a set of the little like magnet clips that go over audio cables. I'll bring those next time around, and we can at least put them on the headsets just in case we get issues like that again.
damn it.
This fight is over.
Nothing terrible in this area.
Let's get started.
I'm not one to go easy.
I just had one of those weird tangent thought chains. Which started from, well, I was playing this, I was having sound issues, thinking about the soundboard, thinking about the buttons I've set up, which led to specifically thinking about the button that we are honestly going to get way more use out of once we're done with Berseria and back to doing the like Super Robot Wars games and stuff, which is the opening sting from Corona by the Minutemen, better known as the Jackass theme song. Which then led to me being like, oh shit, Jackass Forever came out on Friday. Oh god, I gotta go watch a movie.
This dungeon has given us 6 life bottles.
Expect us to die more.
Do both the party members other than Velvet have actual reses?
I don't think Laffy got a res yet, actually. If I remember correctly, the
that's right.
last
Laffy
healing...
has the super heal that gets rid of all status.
Yeah, he's got the super heal that clears all status effects and is like an AoE, but he does not have a res yet. No, so far, if I remember, our only reses are Aizen and Eleanor.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Magulu helps those who help themselves.
Yeah, I think that Laffy's res is actually off of the like quest we got back in that one little like river town.
Yeah, the ultimate elixir or whatever.
Yeah, that actually ends up getting a spell for him, and I'm pretty sure that's his res.
Which is also very funny because that's like you can't actually complete that until like just
Until, like,
before the
end
final
game. Yep.
dungeon.
Hopefully his res is something actually special. I'm going to go.
I'm pretty sure his res also does a full heal. Like it's basically a full life rather than just a life.
Yeah.
And that being said, not that it matters that much. It's not like we're actually going to be using him anyways.
Yeah.
There are none who can resist my.
I mean, it's on Laffy, so meh, whatever.
Yeah. I'm surprised that isn't behind us. Oh.
They haven't been that
It's,
bitchy about the chest so far in this game, actually.
It's
probably on
less-
the big loop past there.
yeah. It's less that, and it's more of a what's the point in having that?
Flavor.
Is this?
Trees.
Look!
Dreaded trees.
Hey, stay with me. I'll get someone right away.
It's okay. I'm tired.
Have you been journeying long then?
45 minutes.
10 years. My master entrusted everything to me, but I couldn't do anything.
10 years?
My wings are weak.
I'd give my left arm to get a good sleep.
Too bad we're taking a right.
Right arm.
Yeah.
It is right arm that's the
Yeah.
crippled one.
You surely need a break.
Yeah, because it's always like this.
I just
Yeah,
happened
right,
to
that
have
was-
my hands on some prickle boar meat.
He's always doing the
I'll be
Napoleon.
cooking up a
Yeah.
stew for dinner.
It's not the Napoleon because his hand isn't like inside. He just has it like
part
in
of his hand. Like I think like some of those fingers are actually inside the coat.
Well, yeah, but the Napoleon was like the vest.
Tell me now.
Well, and it was also like the vest. His is the coat like over here. He's just got it in like a sling.
Ah, an apple.
Once your belly is full of warm food, you'll be able to pick yourself back up.
You are almost certainly going to need to plug in your controller. It was like 30% when we started up.
Yeah.
I'm a disgrace. I don't deserve to live.
Accurate.
Fair.
Solve this issue now, the
something you have
past.
To earn? To deserve?
I mean, seriously, we've finally gotten an inkling of what your plot is, and your plot is dumb.
These feelings are natural. You eat when you're hungry and cry when you're sad.
I mean, okay. I'm not arguing that his plot isn't dumb. But on the scale of JRPG villain plots, it's not even in like top 20 for how stupid it is.
No, it isn't.
Mine is celery.
His
That
plot,
does not excuse it in any capacity, but it is not as dumb as JRPG plots can get.
his-
You're right. His shit does not stink as good as other people's shit. It's
Yeah.
still shit.
his plot is nowhere near the level of we can't feel emotions and that makes us angry. So we're gonna devise a plot to unlock
What in the world was that?
the possibly source of all evil,
You saw it too?
because it will also give us hearts so we can feel emotions again, and that makes us happy with
He called
anticipation.
himself Arthur. I've heard of this. The Earthen Historia. They say that events on the world's surface cast imprints on the Earth pulse that runs below.
In other words, an illusion of the past.
It's not.
Or let's see, what are some other good ones? I'm gonna do everything in my power to make these immortals completely fucking miserable so that I can steal their immortality for reasons.
Why she freed me from the prison.
Even though I am also actually one of the immortals already anyway, so there's no reason for me to need to steal their immortal.
I'm more worried about Velvet.
That game is fucking stupid.
Well, yes.
They know what they did.
How could she be okay? Inominat is reborn, and it's her little brother.
A blade can't just be hard. Be flexible.
I believe that the right to rule should only belong in the hands of the strong, and if you borrow power, you can't possibly be strong, and I'm going to prove it with this power I borrowed from an ancient society, and also the summoned eidolons of a bunch of beast
This Earth
tribes.
pulse is completely under Inominat's domain. We can think of it as an extension of his
Hit the
body.
button.
Yeah, which
Dark
means
blue.
my power
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Remember, he's after Velvet.
and the two types of malevolence in
I want to cause chaos and destruction on all the worlds to force them to merge back with the one real world to bring back my ancient society, which was from before we severed it. Don't ask questions about the one we already lost. It'll still work somehow.
We have to keep moving.
To be fair,
Day by stage.
there's more going on there. There's no way he would be that dumb.
Stuck here forever.
He even said so himself.
Boat, and we got back Eisen, so...
Oh my god!
Hey, there we go. Sea Monster Matter.
Let's check just to make sure we've got everything. Do exit result report first.
Yep.
Check all the others to make sure that we're good on everything, but I believe we are, which means we can just start actually making shit tons of money again.
Yep, we can do the last one and ignore the existence of all the others.
And get a bunch of ingredients for a food that we are not going to cook anytime soon.
That bad of food, huh?
It's not that it's bad, it's that we will never trigger the effect, because I'm pretty sure the final one is the one that's like, if you deal like 50,000 damage in a combo.
That is a good way of
Because
balancing it.
it's the melon and chocolate sauce one, so we can check and see which one that is, but I'm pretty sure it's the like melon parfait or whatever. It's going to be down at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
50,000 or more total damage, equipment drop rate plus 1.5. Like, we ain't there yet.
Oddly enough, we're actually pretty much full on those, so...
Yes.
So we're out of sugar. Because that's the one we're actually doing. Yeah, it will probably matter more when we get into, like, later game fights where 50,000 is less of a number.
Okay, so I'm in control of Eleanor again.
So we need to fix your stew again.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Yeah.
move party members around too. That's an easy fix.
Hey, is everyone alright?
It's weirder than that because like I'm no longer Eleanor when I was, and she didn't change position.
My control's the one who died.
Okay,
I'm
so
still opposite.
whip out. That's because it's because Krampus's controller turned
Died,
off.
so it changes the controls.
Yeah.
So
All right.
swap Eisen with Eleanor.
If I'm in this 100%.
And then go in and turn controller on. Because I think one of them, since it's shut off, we have to
Yeah.
set that back to controller 4.
Yeah, that's 4. Okay.
And then
Set her to
semi-auto. Because for some reason it always defaults to auto when you have to turn the controller back on.
No, it was that one. Ah. One of those things I rarely do. Okay. Seek a way out. Got it.
Don't waste my time.
Yay, we got our whole party back.
No, we need Maggie.
We got our whole party back.
As we got over, she's actually probably one of the more playable characters.
Nothing of value was lost.
That wasn't worth
Cool.
Personality aside. She's fairly useful, especially when everything is casting spells on the board.
All right, gang. Now that everyone's back, let's find a way out of this Earth Pulse. What about Magilou? Who?
Look, I will make the argument that Magilou is way less annoying than a bunch of other JRPG characters. She at least
I mean, she
has-
is, but
Yeah.
Magilou is fine, realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bienfu's more annoying than Magilou is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bienfu is a perfect treasure, and I will hear no disparagement of him. How dare you say mean things about my poor, beset upon Gilbert Gottfried cat?
Better if he actually was voiced by Gilbert Godfrey.
That is true.
I mean, most characters would be better if they were voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
What's your point?
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Oh, finish my pendant.
Yep. On to the next pendant, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Topaz. This is the last one we have. I actually go in order for stuff on.
I try to get the lower stuff first generally, but
Yeah, but the problem with doing that is that the stats on it are generally worse, which means we're going into later game with worse stats.
Circulates within the land. Wind blows.
no, it's the opposite because we're burning through the shittier stuff earlier, so the
No, because the amount of stuff it takes to unlock the ability is not always in line with how high the stats on it are.
yeah, it depends.
A lot of them are lower, but they're higher equipment.
So the point is, if we do the lower stuff first, we'll get rid of that stuff first, and then we actually equip the higher stuff later.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Is it does actually go in order, like in the list.
So that
Yes, I
means
know.
that
That's why I
Amy's
generally try
real
towards the bottom, not to the
conversation is
top.
being recorded in the Earthen Historia?
You
Anything bad
generally
about
seem
the
to be
secret,
picking
any
stuff kind of
insults
at
you've ever
random,
told
as far as I can
behind
tell.
someone's back. The land
You have
sees
frequently
it
gone
all.
for stuff higher in the
My
list than
insults.
lower in the
It's
list.
just an example.
It depends, but I mean, like, Mackie's been stuck with shitty spears several times because I picked stuff lower on the list.
Specific memories from the Earthen Historia and showing them to Velvet?
The rings are weird nonsense.
Well,
because
the rings are
weird
the rings are
nonsense.
whatever they are because they're just what effect they have. They're not really.
With the earth itself as
There are
its vessel,
levels
it's a
to them,
trick
yes,
only an
but
omen
like because
will
there's like the
off.
wards, which are
Awfully
better than
devious
the
for a
rings
self-styled
technically,
Imperium.
although they're also
But the
those are
attack
like
did
status
strike
effects
home.
versus elemental.
Keep a
But
close watch on her until we're out of the earth pulse.
Right.
She may break, even more so than usual.
Velvet's psyche took a heavy blow there.
Yes. She's in rough shape.
How long do you think she'll last?
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Remember, hardness alone won't save you from breaking. If she keeps being shaken up like this, she won't be able to handle it.
But what can we do?
If she breaks, she breaks. Until then, we go on with
he
our
dies. He dies.
Can't we help her?
mission. If you let sympathy fog your vision, you can end up crashed on a reef.
Even so, we can't just let her suffer. It's too much.
I'm fairly sure that Velvet would say the same thing if she was in Aizen's place.
And do you agree, Rokuro?
Me? I still have a debt to Velvet. I will pay it. But in the end, her fate will be something she'll have to decide for herself.
That's true, but...
Then I have a decision of my own to make. I won't give up on Velvet, no matter what.
I see. Do what you have to.
We won't stop you.
Here I come! Here and now!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Fire! No mercy! Wounds that will shoot!
Did you think you could escape?
Let's do our best! Your release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Wind and flash, here and now! Point fire! Got thing! Point fire!
Another victory.
A lot of boots.
A lot of boots.
They're snake people.
That's why they have so many boots. They can't wear them.
They keep getting it for Christmas. It's just a cruel joke that keeps continuing.
Counter opinion. We fucking skinned them.
Snakeskin boots.
No, they're all organic boots.
Actually, based on their names, they're mostly made of rocks.
I had no problems here.
Imagine a pebbly boot.
Feldspar, quartz.
They're adorned with rocks.
No, carved.
Be awful
These are
to wear.
really uncomfortable boots.
Ow, 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 ow. Why am I wearing these? And that even says they're decorated with things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't say what they're made of. They could be quartz decorated with quartz.
Double.
Yeah, they menace with spikes of quartz.
Here I come!
I do kind of wish this game had the system like Arise has, where you can do cosmetics on the weapons, just so we could keep Eleanor using the Naginata in that outfit she's in.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the weapon that goes with the outfit she's in.
Yeah.
Like, some characters, it honestly wouldn't matter that much. It's not like the bracelets are all that terribly fucking visible on Aizen. Yeah. Especially with, like, it might be more visible in his base outfit, but with the big fucking, like, Pirate King coat I've got, not a fucking chance. You barely even see them because of the big cuffs and everything.
You won't get any pity.
Also, of course, most importantly, Magilu.
Yeah, we gotta know what paper guardian she has.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh boy, teleport maze.
Not really.
It's the thing. I think the one that was north from the fork takes us to that isolated island that's at the top of the map.
Unless this one does.
I'm ready for this.
They want to make damn sure you have full life bottles going into this fight.
Apparently.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. It's the very one at the top. All right. Let's run real quick back. Yeah, the teleporters are just near where they teleport to.
Yeah.
It's a proximity thing,
For
so it's
now.
not really a maze.
For now.
How big do you think this dungeon is? Also,
85 hours.
Also, they tend to save their nonsense for, like, the extra dungeons.
The rest of the game takes place in this dungeon.
Boy, that was real important for us to come over here.
5 peach gel.
Well, yeah. Now we know that all the chests are empty. We're not using a guide, so we don't know that they're bronze chests. They may have gear. We don't know. They could be anything. They could be a boat.
You know how much we've always wanted one of
I
those.
always want a boat.
We have a boat.
We had another boat. We could send 2 boats out at the same time. Double boat.
We ostensibly have multiple boats.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works either.
The one being sent out is explicitly not the... Like, you realize there are more boats in Eisen's fleet, right?
Yeah.
Nope, just the Van Altia.
The Van Eltia is like his flagship. There are other boats. We are explicitly sending other boats out to do the expeditions.
Oh, thank you.
Then wouldn't he be a commodore, not a captain?
He's a fucking pirate. He's whatever he damn well says he is.
I mean, granted, but...
This should put their minds at ease.
No.
So what you're saying is he's a Sea Lord.
If the brigands turn
seeking.
into demons.
No, that's that's my title. Thank you very much.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Not a Sea Lord, he's
I'm
not
pretty
British.
confident in my carpentry. And
I am the
attitude.
monarch of the sea. I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy.
I've warned them 100 times that it's dangerous.
Luffy said probably badgered Velvet into going. Don't worry, she'll watch out for him.
Yeah. I can only hope that this little one grows up to be as strong as she is one day.
Huh?
You're happy, I hope.
I'm so happy I can sacrifice. I mean,
I never thought I could ever be this happy.
he still has a functioning right arm now.
Yeah, which makes sense. So
When he gets the right arm injury.
yeah, probably
I
after
think
the
it-
first.
Yeah, I think it was
Doom
actually
Blight
mentioned.
thing.
It was the first instance, the one like 7 years ago, or 7 years prior to the start of this. So like
when
10
he sacked
years
the
ago, I think,
Yeah.
at this point, because I want to say that it was like a 3-year gap between.
You made this for me?
Basically, Velvet was in that hole for like
Put all
3
my heart
years.
into it.
Presume that it occurred when he sacked his
Yeah, I think it was mentioned.
Velvet sister and unborn child.
I think it was mentioned that in passing by one of like the villagers. That's when he got injured. Was that night?
This I swear. I swear to protect you both with my life.
Velvet, can you stop attacking the memories?
No.
That's how we turn them off. Otherwise, they just keep going. Then they're gonna go take a bath, go to bed. Then we have to wait like 8 hours for it to go away, and still doesn't.
Believe that tribe!
It's all a pack of lies. His smile, his promise, everything.
That's a thing.
Okay, so I know we didn't get a full view on that, but I feel like that tiger dragon has a flower on its ass.
Does look like it has a
Celica
big
was
old
there,
flowery
And
ass.
Artorias still had use of his arm. It didn't look like he was an exorcist either. I never would have thought Lord Artorias could smile so tenderly.
But he's since become an exorcist, taking on the mantle of shepherd and the weight of the world.
All because he lost his beloved wife.
I'd understand if he wanted to back out. But at this rate, I think the time is coming. Not much longer now.
It's coming.
Okay, I don't see him.
Think I ate up his lies without questioning a
Presume
word.
it's gonna be the next area.
What a joke.
Yeah.
Or later.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, this is pretty straight.
I feel like I'm safe in making the assumption that they're going to at least give us back Magilu as well.
Maybe.
That monster is actually Magilu. She's gone for the rest of the game.
Maybe.
I mean,
half that might be true. She's not gone for the rest of the game, but
yeah, there's definitely no guarantee that she's going to be back before the boss fight. That is not an uncommon thing for them to do, of like... Sometimes just making you not have certain characters for certain segments.
yeah.
Like, if I remember back, we had at least one boss fight where we didn't have Aizen anymore.
Yeah.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Realistically, if I remember correctly, based on the stuff we saw before we ended up here, Magilu is currently probably being tortured to hell by Melchior.
Magilu was with Melchior. Magilu is literally in like a grassy plain area.
With Melchior, who it was revealed like she was his student. Because he did the whole like,
Destroy.
you know, I may have crushed your heart before, but now I will, you know, fully destroy it.
I'm not one to go eat.
Just means we're gonna have to go to Kingdom Hearts to get Magilu back.
I'm ready for this.
We're gonna have to send a like special mannequin forward in time to a certain place, and then separate her heart from her body.
So you can send
Send
your
her
heart back
flipping
in time to possess yourself. Then lock yourself in a box so you can travel forward in time. Time travel is done.
Then lock yourself in a box and make one of your disciples drag it around.
Well, you have to A, lock yourself in a box,
Velvet
and then
didn't know
B,
those things about
the
Artorias and
like
Celica,
memories of the
did she?
people who care about you are what'll create a new body for you to come back in the future.
We were seeing
Because you lock
glimpses
specifically
of
your
what
heart
her
away in the
mother
box
Yes.
so it can travel forward in time.
But really, it just gave me the creeps.
Same here. I could keenly feel Inominat scheming behind everything we saw.
He's trying to get at Velvet.
We just agree that the Master of Masters is simultaneously the funniest character and also the biggest asshole in all of Kingdom
He's
Hearts.
absolutely the biggest
Tearing
asshole.
her apart.
Probably. But a demon like me wouldn't understand.
What Velvet is going through is horrible. Even as a
All right,
human,
you,
I
my
can
most
scarcely
trusted
imagine
disciple,
what it
I'm
must
going
be
to
like.
entrust this box to you. You're going to drag it around for like 2 decades.
I was his pupil.
But we're also not going to tell anybody else about this, so they're all going to think that you're a betrayer and hate you.
It's a secret. Also here, take this keyblade that also has my eye in it so I can see everything that's occurring.
Nomi not appearing as her brother. If all of that was planned to extract the malevolence from her, we'd all better brace for worse to come.
Made even more confusing because it's implied that all the information gained from the eye was used to make the books back before the whole his whole plan went into effect.
He saw everything that the eye saw, then wrote it down in the book.
Yeah, I mean, you can see through time. It's not like sending your body through time. That's impossible.
No, you can only send your heart through.
Yeah, you can only send your heart, and you have to have a new body created at the time you sent your heart to.
Or have your own body existing at that time so you can take it over.
Yes.
Don't waste my time.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Group title you already had.
The Scarlet Knight. This is Velvet's village.
Damn! So many of them! Celica, I'm coming!
It's too late! Take Velvet and Laphicet and run!
I can't do that! I want to have my life with you, with our child!
Arthur!
Celica!
I was going to question the giant maw.
Why? Why? Why couldn't I? Why couldn't I protect my own family?
Remember this moment well, Artorias. Humans are weak, filled with sin.
They squish like gushers when a giant mouth down a hole eats them.
The people of this village offered you and your beloved family up to the demon brigands. A sacrifice, so that they could escape and hide.
No, they wouldn't.
It happens often. The reason people act on is burdened by the weight of their sins. However, I have found a method to adjust their reason.
A domain? What is this incredible power? Don't tell me the Empyrean we've been searching for was here this whole time. These Malachim.
So they have been reborn, but be not deceived. They are not the same people you knew.
Why? Why must fate be so cruel?
It appears that Inominat's resurrection is incomplete. We must guide him until we understand why. I'll be taking these Malachim.
Wait! I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. I'll make things right. I'll abandon who I am. Nameless Moloch. I will forge a pact with you. I will put an end to all the pain in this world.
Do you have it in you? You who abandoned my friend's ideals and fled.
on the souls of my dead master, wife, and child. This I swear. My name is Artorius Colbrand. I have inherited the will and the strength of Claudin Asgard, former head of the Exorcists.
Very well. Let tonight's tragedy change fate and birth salvation.
Has our attempt to build empathy for the villain of this story through backlog worked yet? Do you feel bad for Artorius?
Not at all.
You feel less inclined to believe him a gigantic fucking asshole who was willing to sacrifice his little brother?
The soul of a human who passed away can, given the right trigger, be reborn as a Moloch.
Like being eaten by a giant monopit.
Artorius' child was reborn as Laphicet?
If what we saw was real, yes.
So the female Moloch that was born along with him was...
My sister's reincarnation, but I ate her long ago.
You didn't know, right?
I knew. I had already caught on to who Ceres really was.
Velvet.
But it doesn't matter.
Fair,
What has
she asked
changed?
us to.
Yes.
I'll devour anything to fulfill my goal. My sister, my brother, even the world. That's who I am. That's all I am.
Boat's back.
Show him how I freed.
That was the day all of this started, wasn't it?
Yeah, the opening. Innominat was halfway revived and demons became visible to all.
His power also robbed almost every Moloch of
Okay,
their free
so,
will that day.
like,
I never imagined
revision to
the Lord
earlier
Artorius'
suspicions, but, like,
quest to change the world
so
was
Melchior is
so
totally the one
tragic.
responsible for the demon
The
blight,
villagers
right?
should have never sold them out to those bandits.
Possibly.
Like trying to wake up Innominat and caused all the demons to fucking go wild.
Of anything when under pressure. Even
It,
more so when
it
they
sounds
can do it under
like
the mantle
it
of
was
the
always
evil
part of the
greater
Exorcist
good.
plan to do something along these lines. Because they mentioned like their previous master, who I assume is...
Well, their plan was always to awaken Innominat, it sounds like, but it sounds like Melchior done fucked it up and only partially awakened him, which caused all the nonsense.
Well, the demons still existed, because they already talked about
Yeah.
it. Demons always existed. They just looked like normal people.
Well, yes, but the
still
mass
until-
issue of the demon blight didn't seem to be as big an issue until that time, Scarlet Knight.
That's because people could actually see the demons. It's not they didn't exist.
Is that the demon blight stuff still happened? Just people didn't really tell the difference between like a guy acting crazy and being turned into a demon.
Yeah, I'm not saying demon blight didn't exist, like the demons didn't exist before that. I'm saying, like, there was not instances of whole fucking villages turning into demons prior to Scarlet Knight, as far as we've been told.
I can absolutely believe that Melchior dropped the plan onto Artorias' lap, and Artorias helped carry it out. But that Melchior's the mastermind behind it.
Melchior is definitely doing more behind the scenes than the cutscenes have let on.
Yeah.
No idea if I was actually done with Ruben or not.
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
don't think so. You're done with like armor because we're. But yeah. Matter of fact,
I think that will be the new ribbon. Oh no, we have like Topaz was there. I have a couple.
Yeah.
Looks like you want to die.
I was just getting warmed up.
New boots.
Shimmery shoes. Those are the ones we just got.
Yeah. Certainly boots aren't in order for whatever reason.
It's specifically because there are the two different variants of boots. There are the anyone can wear boots, and then there are the male-specific and female-specific shoes.
Yeah.
So, like, they're in order by their type. It's just that they put the everyone can wear them above the specifics.
Yeah, save point. I wonder if that monster fight's going to be past this lore point.
Fourth stratum.
Eisen, you said a human soul can be reborn as a Malak given the right trigger, right? Is that something that happens frequently?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. We know that humans are sometimes reborn as Malakim, but not how or why. It's more likely among people with greater resonance, but the process is still a mystery.
Huh. So it's not something that happens, or that can be made to happen easily, ordinarily at least.
But Velvet's sister was reborn as Ceres, and her unborn child came back as Laphicet. What are the chances of that?
It might not have been chance. They both died on the Scarlet Night. Their rebirths may have been influenced by the sacrificial ceremony.
Are you saying that Innominat made it happen on purpose?
Call it an educated guess. But I don't think even an Empyrean can control the lives of humans or Malakim at his whim.
If it wasn't chance, it might have been destiny.
Velvet said she ate Ceres, her own sister reborn as a Malak. How could such a horrible thing be destiny?
Sorry.
You clearly don't have much of an understanding of
But our
destiny.
fates intertwine, the good and the bad, whether we like it or not. That's what makes it destiny, right?
True. But this...
Get a hold of yourself, Eleanor. Velvet and Laphicet are in rougher waters.
Destiny is just you trying to describe a higher meaning to the things that are going on around you.
Yes. I must remain calm and steady.
But it is also one of those terms that I think, specifically the term referring to it as destiny, tends to be used more positively than negatively.
Typically.
When it's just like, no, like, I mean, if you do believe in the concept of destiny, it is just as likely to have a shitty one as a good one.
Yeah.
Which kind of gets back at the original meaning of the word doom, which is actually more fate.
Yeah.
Look! Over there!
But ended up with heavily negative connotation.
Yeah.
Arthur, there's something I'd like to speak to you about. Alone. Two souls possessing powerful resonance and free of malevolence. These must be sacrificed on the Scarlet Night.
Ah, yes. The ceremony to resurrect Innominat. You read my book.
I haven't fully mastered the ancient tongue yet, but I have read your notes. You wrote that if Innominat is resurrected, we can make a world free of demons.
7 years ago, a soul with strong resonance, my own unborn son, was sacrificed for that purpose. Now, Innominat's resurrection is half complete.
Because of that, everyone's resonance has grown stronger, enabling them to see demons.
Yes, that's the truth behind the opening.
So, if one more person is sacrificed...
Innominat's resurrection will be complete, and his power will spur the creation of many new exorcists.
And there is another Scarlet Night very soon. Arthur, I must ask.
Laphicet?
Can't I be the sacrifice?
Tell me, why do you think that birds fly?
I think that birds fly because they must. Why else would they have wings if not to embrace the sky?
Ostrich over in the background. Hey, fuck you too.
Wah, 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 wah.
I must fly.
Big
Now.
wins.
If we miss
Now you see,
Scarlet,
Laufey's had asked to be sacrificed. Means Artorias isn't a bad guy at all, right? He didn't do anything bad.
by then, I won't
That's
be
not at
alive.
all how that works.
Nope, totally blameless in all of
You
this.
say such a thing.
The 12-year sickness. That's the name of my disease.
So you know.
I'm not afraid of being sick. But I don't want to just be a burden on everyone until I die. I couldn't take it.
Your wings are your will. And they are strong.
Lies.
Artorias didn't want to sacrifice Laufey. Laufey asked him to. He was just being a good big brother.
No.
I mean, there's also like a 50-50 chance all this is also still just him not fucking with Velvet.
A world where my sister
Even
can be
taking
happy.
bits of this as true, he also knows that the true nature of a phenomenon is not great.
Don't talk to me about will! About wings! Both of you!
I don't know what you're talking about. The true nature of a Nominat is to eliminate sin from the world.
You betrayed me!
Sounds totally fine to me.
I mean, isn't the true nature of no one is to eliminate sin from the world by controlling everyone, make them capable of committing sin.
Yeah, I mean, end result, no sin.
Gun X sword all over again.
I think you'll be an exorcist to rival even him.
No, no.
He doesn't want to fuse
He doesn't want
himself
to
into the
build
Akashic
himself into the
field.
Akashic field.
I will have my revenge. Revenge for Laufey. Laufey knew so much more pain than I ever will. And still, I couldn't do anything for him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shut up! It's a lie! A dirty lie! All of it! It's all damn lies! And I believed it! Die! Die! Die!
Yep, definitely has a flower for an ass.
Yep.
You disgusting monster!
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Also has a fish for a foot?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a chimera, apparently. Beast amorphous fiend. Weak to fire, resists non-elemental and earth. Very weak to martial arts. Got it.
What is this thing?
An amalgamation of multiple demons? It doesn't matter what it is. I'll devour it until it's dead. No mercy! Wounds I won't heal.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Hopefully it didn't eat that. Oh, it absolutely did. Thanks.
Eat what?
It ate my soul break.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened to you before. It happens to me all the fucking time.
So, quick thing with set real quick. Oh, never mind. He already has it. All right.
Rending Flash Terran up! Rending Flash Terran now! Got this! Rending Flash Terran now! Got this!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Rolling Black Quackfire, no escape! Holy fire! Got this!
Learn Violet Ray.
Hey, just beam on command.
Equipment masteries.
Is that... I'm dead. I'm dead.
Calm down, Velvet. This farce is just another of Enominat's illusions.
Yenfu's right.
Farce? How callous. That farce is the true face of my sister. She hates, resents, devours, and kills. She tramples people, cities, everything, living only by her emotions. What an ugly, tainted soul.
It's not like that!
Nothing you say will matter. She knows. She knows if it's the truth.
He's right. Just think. Everything I did was baseless, arrogant. And even so, I still...
You hurt so many innocent people, didn't you?
More than I can count. I devoured and killed so many.
Without even knowing Arthur's true aims.
I destroyed people. I destroyed whole towns.
Town and not really. You just lit it on fire.
Mercy to your
Single
own
town
sister's
and-
reincarnation.
Technically, it was that one town that got destroyed because we took the Therian from nearby and everyone in the town turned demons.
That's our
Two
fault.
towns.
That's why I chose to.
It's not really
become
destroyed. It just became a demon
for you,
town.
sister. But think, if you tried to stop the resurrection, wouldn't my death be all for nothing? To tell you the truth, I was terrified of dying. It was so dark.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You'll accept it then? That everything you've done up until this point, all of it,
Yes. It was all for nothing. And for no one. I hurt so many people. All for no reason. I'm a monster.
if you've accepted...
Cool. Now that we made it through that, I'm still going to kill the shit out of Melchior to get my captain back, just so we're clear on this.
Yeah.
Once I
Changes
find
remarkably
two
little in the grand scheme of
malevolences
things.
inside you, I'll fully awaken. Give them to me. Give me your hatred, your despair. If you do, I can cleanse this world of all its pain. I had hoped that you could live in a world without pain and sadness. But you're a monster now. You don't belong there.
I'm sorry.
Let me go. I have to go. If you don't,
Oh, it's a good thing that little Velvet's holding the back.
you for no reason. A twisted monster like me doesn't deserve to live. Don't you understand?
You're the reincarnation of the first sacrifice. Part of me. Don't worry. I'll devour you too.
Laphicet, tell this self-absorbed idiot what she needs to hear!
Please. Let me go.
Will you stop whining? No, I don't understand! You snap at people! You're scary! You tried to eat me! But you're also kind! And you're filled with life! I don't
Just
Mostly other
bursting
people.
with it. You're like a gusher, but filled with blood instead of fruit juice.
You gave me that compass! You taught me what it meant to be alive! That's why I care about you, Velvet! I'll protect you for my own sake!
Man, think how impactful would this be if roughly 3/4 of the screen weren't cut off by either the Enfu's grin or the hats.
Dear game designers, costume helmets sound like a good idea sometimes. You may want to be careful with them if you're trying to make dramatic scenes.
Let me go. My hand will...
Eat my arm! I don't care! Just leave me the other one! I needed to clobber the jerk who made my velvet cry!
I love them all. I loved Luffy and Celica, Arthur, everyone. To have it all stolen from me. Why them? Why not me?
It hurts so much!
Your despair. How is it gone?
Oh no, I've fallen on my Shota ass.
On the other hand, sometimes the costumes you put the villains in are equally stupid.
No matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet. I finally understand how you felt.
And why you like these hats so much.
Fight for.
You have to glue them onto my head, though.
That's good enough. That's proof that you are truly alive.
Well, something happened there.
Don't worry. If Velvet could do it, there's no way I can't.
How many times do you plan to destroy and rebuild your own heart, Magilu?
3 or 4 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on 107. Or was it 108? I lost count. Not that I really care.
Pathetic fool. Did I not tell you it would require an iron will as indomitable as the very trees that live and die across millennia?
Like you, I suppose. Or that boy over there.
That is the foundation of an ideal world, one free from man's sins.
An ideal world, huh? You, kid. The boy who was your companion, Laphicet. He's alive. Chasing a terrifying demon girl, he has learned the immensity of the seas and weathered the dry wastes of the land. Those people, they're different from us. Despite the pain, the anguish, they embrace the life they've been given. They live, undaunted by the ugliness of the world!
So you're doing this all for them? Is that what this is?
even close. They aggravate me to my wit's end. Like stabs in the chest, over and over and over. And that's exactly why. That's why I intend to see how all of this ends. I won't be satisfied until I do.
Words bereft of meaning. You truly are my greatest failure.
Really? Because I thought it was that hat.
Oh! Just how little I care. No, please.
Fuck me! My face!
Let me guess.
The whoa! Fucking beautiful.
Because of you, I had to have a really boring conversation.
So, you came face to face with Innominat. If so, then you must know that your quest for revenge is utterly meaningless.
Yeah, I did. I know why sadness fills the world, and I know how deep are the burdens of sin. I tried to abandon my memories of Arthur and Laffy, to cut myself off from it all, and end this tragedy. It's what they would have wanted.
Exactly. You do well to know your place.
But that's exactly why I can't forgive them. Not Artorias, not Innominat. I know my heart is ugly and full of contradictions, but those days we spent together in familial warmth, they're proof that that all of us, were truly alive. That's why, no matter how hard, no matter how sad it gets, I will take my vengeance to the very end.
Velvet!
Don't be a fool. Just give up and die like you ought. It is your destiny to wallow in despair.
You take my family, turn me into a monster, and you want my soul too. Now who's being the fool? Remember this well. The Lord of Calamity never gives up, not even in the face of death.
Really embracing that Lord of Calamity title.
Shame for your sins, you unholy monster.
Have you?
Hey, if you got the title Lord of Calamity, wouldn't you embrace it?
Let me in on this. I lost a bet and I've got some anger to work out.
You sure you can fight in your condition?
Who do you think I am?
Drunk?
I thought you'd never ask. I am the dastardly witch Magilu, scourge of self-righteous exorcists. Now face the wrath of Magilu Maven!
Fools, all of you!
Oh, an actual boss fight.
All right. So we've got Melchior, weak to wind, resists non-elemental, very weak to martial arts. And we also have Tethered Moloch 1, who is weak to non-elemental and very weak to arts.
That's one called Power Link.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we need to take him out first, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone, sorry to have worried you.
I wasn't worried.
I didn't realize you were someone who needed looking after.
Me neither.
This is our way of saying we trust you.
Yeah, you horrible ingrates! See? Stabbed in the chest, that's all you give me. Spyro?
Take that, small child.
Murder this kid!
And he's murdered.
Yep.
Oh, that's cute. You're trying to do things. I'll just stay here on the ground for a minute.
Working on it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to keep him distracted, but there's no actual aggro tables in this. It seems they just kind of attack whoever.
Yeah, they just randomly go after whoever.
Well, no,
they
he
want.
seemed to actively go after people trying to cast spells. Like every time I try and cast the res, he runs over and tries to attack me. It seems.
And almost there. There we go.
Well, I successfully distracted him.
No, that was the heal.
Ow.
On it.
As am I. Behold my taunting. Not positive why you're after me, but I'll take it.
I'm just gonna juggle him with earth spikes up his butthole.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell Artorias and Inominat. They took something precious from me.
We could just kill him.
No, eat him and tell the kid to tell them that.
The annals of history are stained with evil people like you.
That is so the pot calling the kettle black.
Havoc and destruction, all to satisfy your own ends. A dark font of malevolence. You're a demon lord, the irredeemable embodiment of sin.
The Lord of Calamity.
It is the Exorcist's duty to destroy you.
You talk a lot. How about you keep talking and tell us where Ifrit is?
You'll regret this.
I can feel Inominat. He's coming.
We can fight here no longer. Bienfu, close the rift.
I can't.
Come forth.
Careless.
I've been here the whole time.
Chekhov's gun.
Also, apparently does whatever the hell it needs to at the
Don't you
time.
mean thanks for saving us, Savid? You're my hero and role model.
Thank you for saving us, Savid.
Where exactly are we now?
We're in an Abbey facility on Hexen Isle. I heard Melchior was in charge here, so I snuck in. I hadn't expected an extra.
I see that the Abbey has terrible security as usual.
Is there a way out?
Zavid's just really good at getting into places he's not supposed to be.
There's that too, but I mean, seriously, it's not exactly an uncommon thing at this point.
Who's that?
A friend. His name is Number 1.
Hey, wanna come with us? If you stay here alone, a dragon might get you. I bet you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
Great. Come on, kid.
What are you doing?
Taking this kid.
Can't leave him like this. I'll get him a vessel, somehow.
Do what you like.
Preferably a name that isn't Number 1.
Yeah.
Maggie Lou learned to explode.
Explosion!
Oh, I forgot to quit my beam.
Boat's back.
Both back.
Pirate flag!
Good luck out.
Money.
Essentially, yes.
Also, make sure to swap Lafayette and Margaret.
Yeah.
The calyx.
Oh, miss me that much, did ya?
And equipment.
Yeah, we finished off quite a few things.
We're still...
Yeah, no, we haven't got a new armor yet.
everything else is fine on you. Next ring on the list.
Yes, I have now completed finished dealing with the ultra poison blocker. The one up from there, 1.12.
I guess that one then. Still shirt issues.
Yep.
You have
there.
You're the same way, actually. No, wait. Okay, that's why the
Yeah.
summer waistcoat's on you.
Yeah, it's 457 fucking grade to master. Even with the boosts I already have to percentage gain, it's still going to take a while.
Yeah.
Mechanics.
You seem awfully chipper, Velvet.
I'm fine. And I guess I have you to thank as well.
Perhaps. But gratitude doesn't suit you. Now, say ah.
Huh?
I need to see your teeth. I made a 100 gold bet that you'd break, remember? So, I need to see if you've broken anything. Let's start with those teeth. Help us out, kiddo.
All right. I just need to check our front teeth, right?
Front teeth, canines, whatever. Just get in there and take a good hard look.
You didn't mean that literally, did you? Why are you making me do the checking?
Acting the innocent maiden, are we? Well, I suppose that some say that showing the inside of your mouth can be more personal than being seen naked.
What? Seriously?
No.
Magilou, you're only making this even more awkward.
Come now, will you cooperate or not? We can't settle the bet until we know the tooth.
Fine, but let's check the ones in my left hand first.
Good. I believe Bienfu can assist with that.
Why me? Leave me out of this! Bien! She's squeezing me! Ouch! Those fangs hurt!
Looks like Velvet is just fine.
Looks like everything is
normal.
normal.
Turned to her eyes. But is showing the
I mean, she
inside of your
devours through the
mouth
hand.
That embarrassing?
I always just thought it was like a metaphorical, like, suck out energy kind of thing.
To yourself.
I know she eats the body, but I assumed it was just like, Phantom Zone kind of thing.
Nah.
The size of the art
Yeah,
that
okay.
created this
Actual
place.
nom
Just
teeth.
what is the
Got
Abbey
it.
planning to use it for?
I mean, yes and no. There's a lot of eccentric pieces on Therians. So,
yeah,
it might still be that. It's just there are also teeth in there.
I don't know. I kind of imagine something similar to how, like, Anominat eats things by summoning a giant fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Other way
Probably
first.
go the other way since it's a dead end.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And there's a chest, yeah.
Violet Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Violet Ray, which combos into life, apparently.
Huh.
Odd.
Also combos.
That at least makes a little bit more sense.
You almost want it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even still.
Like res into heal, not
Yeah,
heal to res.
but
Yeah.
Reminds me. So I have art to put in.
Yeah. Explode.
Yes.
My spear can cut a path through anything! Seriously?
Elixir.
Nice.
Snake.
I'm extra good at beating her.
these things are named Rigid Python. That's a penis.
We here at Sound Goblin Gaming would like to remind you that we here at Sound Goblin Gaming have an average mental age of 12.
12, we've got older.
Happy birthday. All right, Melchior, has Velvet fallen into despair? No, unfortunately.
Not worth my
Oh god, you didn't leave her on the Snake Island, did you? Our strategic Snake Island?
Why do we have a strategic Snake Island?
Everyone's trying to do Snake Island.
Where else would we keep our snakes?
It's just logical. I don't need to explain my logic to you.
Clearly, you do not understand reason.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
That's the way
That's
it came
where
from.
it came
Yeah.
from, yeah.
It's integral we have a floating island full to the brim of snakes and
Who was
witches.
that kid anyway?
He and I used to be tethered to an exorcist named Lady Teresa.
And we killed the shit out of her.
One.
She became a Therian, then we killed her and her brother.
Oh, a friend of yours then. So he went feral after that Teresa lady fell.
Yeah. I found Velvet and the others, but he probably had nowhere to go.
A stray Moloch stripped of his free will won't go much further than a demon's belly. Anyway, seems like the only people I run into these days are kids. I'm more in the market for an unattached woman with a pretty face.
Sorry?
I'm just fooling around. Grow a sense of humor, kid. Anyway, relax. I'll keep an eye on him until he's in command of himself again, alright? Just one more reason to bring the Abbey down.
Right. Thanks, Zavid.
Why could we have not had Zavid as a party member for more than like 5 hours of a Tales game?
Yeah.
We never had Zavita as a...
He's one of the... He's in...
Yeah, we never got to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, because Zavid is the second one you get. You start with the
Yes.
other dude.
You
and
start
then-
with Slash and then you get Axl Rose.
Yeah. That's right. I think we stopped just before the point where we actually get Zavid at that. Yeah, I was getting it backwards. For some reason, I thought you started with Zavid and then got Hat Guy.
You start with Hat Guy Godspeed. I am wondering now if Hat Guy is actually number one.
Number one. I had the exact same thought. I was like, huh.
Because I can't think of who else, but at the same time,
I mean, it
God,
doesn't necessarily have to be a character from this game, but
it would make sense if it's like, oh, like.
I will eventually figure it out in this game, so.
I mean, maybe.
I doubt they'll leave it on.
There's a lot of stuff that carry over stuff that isn't explicitly laid out, actually. Like, there is some stuff that legitimately is actually stuff that we didn't get to in Zestiria that basically is backstory on characters that ties into stuff that is from this, but they don't go into the full story from this because they already went over it in Zestiria, basically.
And they expect you to actually play Berseria.
Like, as a whole, I'm pretty sure this game doesn't really address in any way, shape, or form Aizen turning into a fucking dragon.
no, I'm almost certain it doesn't.
It's an angel's blessing as long as we win.
Like, it establishes that Malak
so
can turn into dragons. But I'm presuming that Aizen isn't going to turn into a dragon during this game. We just know he's a dragon sometime in the event between the events of this and
then, yeah.
Okay, having checked the Tales wiki, I can assure you that number one is not, in fact, the other wind Malakim from Zestiria.
You're giving number one a name?
Yeah. He says he can't remember his true name, and calling him by a number seems mean, you know?
Yeah. I was really happy when Velvet gave me my name.
Hey, I've got this. How about Hajime? It means the first, and he's number one, right?
In that case, why not just go with Ichiro?
No way. That was Shigure's childhood name.
Why should that matter to us?
It should be
Because
softer.
fuck that guy.
How about Ichi? Or maybe something like Numby?
Numby?
call him Numby.
Heard that one.
Eleanor, you're no longer allowed to name
It's
anything.
like number, but more cute.
Let's just forget that one.
I don't think we should reference his old number at all.
How about Bob?
Velvet, you're no longer allowed to name anything
Is
either.
that just because of his hairstyle? That's really reaching. Actually, I kind of like it.
I just feel he's going to be an
It's too
accountant in the
plain.
future.
How about Bobby?
That isn't bad.
Right? Then number one is hereby renamed.
Stop it, you two! You don't understand it at all! A boy doesn't want a name that sounds cute.
You don't think so?
That was quite an outburst.
The kid has a point. You need something with more panache.
How about Silva?
Silva?
His hair and pendant are both silver.
I like it. It's got a certain mystique about it.
Silva. Yeah, it sounds cool.
Well, if his old buddy Laphicet approves, then Silva it is. Well done, first mate.
Praise from you is wasted on me.
Then consider it praise from Silva instead. Right, time to go give him the good news. Hey, the Moloch formerly known as Number One. You've got a new name.
I'm glad he got a good name.
Maybe we should have put a little more thought into naming you, too.
That's all right. You need to steer your own ship. Right, Aizen? You're the one who taught me that.
You know just what to say, don't you? Moloch, formerly known as Number Two.
And Hero was hoping
Kid.
he would be named Slenge.
Magilu, what were you up to while we were
It's an
lost
old
in your
family
lives?
name.
I was ringing the bell. The rift was open the whole time. Couldn't you hear me?
I don't remember hearing any bells.
She was fighting with Lord Melchior. She really gave it her all.
Bienfu, don't give him the wrong impression.
But you endured so much. It was so moving.
Yes, I did endure. It was so hard not to laugh.
Did the old man tell you a joke or something?
It was a staring contest.
Old man is a
and
joke.
Oh, the faces that old man can make. I kept picturing him as a young man, but with that same wrinkled face, and it was so hard not to crack. I needed to keep myself in check. My desire to laugh was only broken by the ringing of the bell. Clang! Crash! What a thrill!
Wait, was that the only thing that broke Magilu?
Are you asking if he broke my heart? Like I'm fishing for sympathy?
That's not what I meant at all.
You stood watch over the Earth Pulse rift for us.
I didn't say that. Stop trying to give me a participation medal.
Just take it. After all, you don't care either way, right?
True that.
Flying invisible elephant!
Just a child on a broomstick, Eisen. Chill.
Eisen has no chill.
Get out of my way.
Broomsticks are outlawed. Such is the decree of the Sea King. You want to fly? Get on a stupid hoverboard like a normal person.
I can't. We haven't found the thing yet. In fairness, there's other things we can get on to fly.
Yeah, like a broom, except those are outlawed.
See, still can't get on it.
A dragon!
It looks like it's been captured. Just like the Therians.
Really, all I see is the floor.
Dragon captive. An art connects this place to the Earth Pulse. That's probably why we were taken here. Earth Pulse. So it's got something to do with Inominat?
That would be the obvious conclusion.
I don't get it. Explain. Small words.
Thank you, Zavid.
Velvet.
I'm fine now.
This definitely does make me want to go back and play Berseria some just to get more Zavid. I really do like him as a character.
I see. We found out.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to go more in depth into this, but I'm kind of stupid.
Explain it as we were to like a child, 5-year-old.
There's still one thing bothering me.
No, Berseria has about, what, 2 and maybe a half actual characters worth of characters in the game when it comes to personalities, and the rest are cardboard cutouts. I think that was the big issue.
He'll run out of things to eat.
Well, let's see. We've got main protagonist whose defining personality characteristic seems to be I can see Malakim. There is his childhood friend whose defining characteristic seems to be being a fucking nerd. There is female lead who actually seems as an interesting character. There is Eisen's sister, who is funny as hell. And then there is Slash, who is boring as shit but dies and turns into Zavid.
No, there's also Fire Malakim, who knows everything that's going on but refuses to tell us. And then there was female lead, who was supposed to be main character, but leaves in like halfway through the first act and then is only available in like a DLC later on.
Yeah. Who also really doesn't have much of a personality, precisely for those reasons, probably.
Skit.
What was it that I believed in all that time? The image I'd built of the Abbey is crumbling from the bottom up.
Please cheer up, Madame Eleanor. You'll make me depressed too. Is this
So yeah, there were like
dragon form?
3 interesting characters you get through the majority of the
The
game.
Abbey has the power to manipulate dragons so freely. Then that dragon.
Unfortunately, you're stuck with the rest of the cast for most of it. So.
Then we have first win Moloch, and then we get Zavid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hat guy who dies and then becomes Zavid.
Then turned him into a dragon.
As I said, Slash and then Axl Rose.
Yeah, like not actively becomes Zavid, but just all his stats and equipment and arts and everything else carries over to Zavid. Because they were just like, no, we're not going to make you do a new character from scratch.
Yes. Wait, that's awful. I can't believe you went there.
You already know how to make humans, too. It is easy to make humans.
Do you know how to make humans?
Eleanor, how do you make humans?
Look, a snake.
That's certainly not going to be a boss fight at some later time.
What, that dragon in the cage? That's old Kentucky Dragon. He's been there. Something good actually carry.
Yep.
That happens on occasion.
We are starting to get to the point of the game where it's actually supplying us with grape gels.
Yeah, the stuff we haven't bought to max constantly because they don't cost practically anything anyways.
Well, grape gels that haven't been sold in stores up until, I think, fairly recently, if they have at all yet.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you can't buy it to max, literally.
I mean, amusingly, the Tales games, one of the most notable things about them, one of the things, like, one of their best things that's just going to be the case since forever, is that healing items never really parse out because they're all percentage-based.
Yeah.
So,
My time.
And 30% here is heal is always the 30% heal.
yeah, so it's not like, you know, apple gels and peach gels are actually
It's not like,
worse.
oh, we gave you this heal that heals for like 20 or like 200 health, but now you have 5,000, so it means nothing.
Yeah. So, like, apple gels are still useful to end game. It's just with the item timer cooldown, it's kind of like, okay, if you're really fucked up, you want to use, you know, a peach or a grape gel to get higher percentages.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that the game also just fucking dumps ingredients on you and basically eating just about anything does a full heal between fights. So you kind of never really have to worry about out-of-combat healing.
That's the end for you!
What an easy victory.
I am invincible!
You're a loony.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones! Spiral! Tail! Or is it just me? Well, that about does it.
Velvet,
What is it?
I was once your sister's child, right? Then my father is...
Sort of. It's
Look,
complicated.
You were reborn, right?
You were,
Yeah.
but then you got sacrificed before you were
Honestly,
born,
I really
and then
don't
you
know
became
anything
a
about how
Malak.
being reborn works. But to me, what you see, what you hear, and what you feel, that's what's important. Whoever we used to be in another life, I'm me now, and you're you. That's all there is to it.
Velvet.
That's true.
Meanwhile, Michael is in the background like, wait, what? Somebody's got to fill me in.
Right?
Does that mean they could be reincarnations of birds or fish or beasts?
That's not true. So, if a boy was a dog in a past life, that wouldn't make him part of the dog's family now.
Yeah. I'm me, I guess.
But you're Velvet's cute little pup, aren't ya?
Magilu.
Be careful. I bite.
Oh, have mercy! I take it all back, just don't bite me!
Rebirth is like the Earth in Historia. You're simply built on a larger foundation. But that's not special. Everyone's lives are founded on the past.
So, I'm just me.
Yep. You're you, and no one else. You're Fee.
Skip.
Hey, first mate. Who was that born demon with the old man?
I don't know.
I thought I felt something different about him. If only for just a moment. Did you feel it too?
I said I don't know.
I see. You're impossible, you know that?
We've come across him before, but we never really fought him. My guess is Melchior is controlling him with some sort of illusion.
I see. Then it's probably good you didn't fight. A straight battle against him wouldn't be an easy thing.
How do you know that?
Intuition. I have a nose for these things. There's something fishy about him.
That scar on his face. It couldn't be.
What's the matter, Eisen? You've gone pale.
Look, we all know.
Yeah,
Forget it.
it's,
Yeah.
It's nothing.
we know who it
We
is.
need to get out of here. Let's go.
Clearly, the rage and anguish of having to defeat Ifrit in battle is going to cause him to turn into a dragon.
Ah, gold scrap. This is still probably worth next to nothing.
Yeah, this economy works off the gold system, not the gold system. Gold is just a useless metal, also. Boo.
Navigation tool.
Show him how I...
It's a very specific spot.
We made it.
I came here by
The turtles.
Southeast Beach.
Ooh.
And a red alert.
Yes, but more importantly,
Oh.
okay, it's down that way.
Alright, you're not gonna pick up that.
What are you oohing about?
It's one of the fly points.
And I saw it. It's over by the stars. We have to go everywhere else first.
It's your fate.
Is your
Remember to sell off first.
Yeah, let's do that first. Where are... There, that extra 10 gold we can get from that, which will be immediately replaced.
Sell for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be immediately replaced, but yeah.
We might want to drop down one boat just so we can get the ingredients for the one that's like
Yeah,
5,000 damage.
Yeah, that's
we
what I
can
was
easily do
thinking
that
too.
one.
Yeah, the money is not going to be too different from that.
No.
It's still going to be more than we could ever possibly need.
And lets us cook the equipment.
May as well get the old flyers. Those are going to break down to something
Yeah, that's
useful.
true. I don't think we have too much of a money worry at the moment. Kind of on the line, but we're not too bad off.
We've run to the mithril equipment. Here.
Yep.
We're kind of past the point where we're worried about upgrading quartz stuff, really.
New shirts. If only they had more than one mithril garment.
Opinion. I think 4 is fine for all mine. Yeah.
We're going to be at 4 blobs already.
Why is there? Jesus.
Oh.
Because max HP plus 50 is heavily rated as a
This is more than 3 times the blob ring.
Yeah. It's because, again, the max HP one is considered the pricing on these is based entirely on what the random skills they have. So they're like rated.
I like the second locked skill on that one. Take 1% chance to instantly defeat a stun foe.
Yeah, that's one of the new ones we unlocked because we got the one that was like you can potentially get level 3 skills.
Yeah, because it's gonna. This is a good chunk of our money, but
yeah, we still have 100k.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Assuming we end this session somewhere where I can easily get back to a place to play character cards, we'll have a ton of money next week.
Also, we in general just need to sit at a merchant and do things, but
yeah,
it's not exactly the most entertaining thing on a stream.
No, it's definitely something we do between streams, but you got a new shirt, so one of the girls can.
We only get one of them.
Yes, they only had the one mithril garment.
Okay. Right, get through that as fast as possible. Because there's another character that wants it as well.
Yep.
You're visited by a chub cat.
Both you and I are waiting on shirts.
Yeah. And they only
I
sold
think
one of
Moggy
them.
Lou still has a couple that you can do, but
Then everyone here is waiting on me to finish the summertime waistcoat, basically.
Someone can go on the mithril though, because we just got that.
We put velvet on it.
Okay.
No, we have a
male
we
one.
have a male one too.
And
Oh,
that'll
waistcoat,
finish
yeah.
before you're done with the other one, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm decent ways through already.
That's why I
Okay,
just
so
checked.
this
He's got 189. That's 189 for that one. You still got like over 200 and something. He doesn't earn it quite as fast, but it's close.
No, because
we can swap partway through if needed.
I'm overall at like 20-something% increase speed. That's even without being on the title that does it faster, because that title is actually crap on me.
How much longer do I need for the Naginata?
I'll grab him that one just in case. Need
You're
about
halfway
half,
there.
literally half. And this quartz spear, a lot of them, Valkyrie, Topaz,
and the Guandao,
which is also a Naginata.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a
It's
a
a
Guandao.
recolored Naginata. It's literally
yeah.
Whatever they called it, it's the same thing.
In this particular instance, it's actually more that the Naginata
Naginata
is
is
actually a
Guandao.
Guandao.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because it's not really a Naginata. Naginata is a very thin blade.
Yeah.
It is basically like a regular like katana, like sword blade on a stick.
Yeah.
Unlike the Guandao, which is a fat fucking big ol'. It's almost more an axe blade than a sword blade.
Ah.
Yeah.
I got caught between.
I'm down to 1 soul. I can't spell absorb.
It was fine in and of itself. I just got caught between.
Undone,
Damn it.
please.
I was trying to change characters, but thankfully we're like 3 seconds away.
Yeah, we're literally saved here.
I saved before or after buying things is more the question.
Almost certainly
Before.
Before.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Wait 1 second.
Yep.
How dare you walk away when we're doing repeat menu maintenance for all intents and purposes?
I mean, I can just pee on the living room floor if you'd like.
No.
Well, I mean, in fairness, the carpet does need replaced anyways, probably, but
At some point.
yeah. At the very least, a carpet cleaner.
Pick up
we
the
do
old
want
flyers because
yeah.
they're going to break down to something useful, probably.
We're fine with
Yeah, we don't really need.
quartz.
We have 15 fucking quartz boots if we need the quartz parts.
That is true.
That pinion ring is new.
Pinion ring is new. Animalia, the cheaper blob ring. It's like we've done this
Do
before.
we really need another Animalia? I'm pretty sure we're going to be...
Yeah, no, we don't.
Like, one person is already on it. We have 4, and we've got... Like, I'm not even near it yet on my unlocks for accessories, so...
Rings are also the thing I worry the least about anyways. Yeah, that looks like the same cost as last time. All right. Well, they're bathroom anyways.
Well, we got to do the equipment change arounds, too.
True. Let's see, this was...
Put her on the Mithril, and then I think we put Rokuro on the Mithril waistcoat.
Yeah, and I changed titles on purpose.
It was Mistress of Arms. It's your skill learning one.
Yeah.
Should actually probably put all the people that aren't active in the party on the skill learning ones too, just to be able to clear stuff on them faster. The drop rate is not that big of a difference.
No, but there's a skill learning for the most part.
The skill learning does make it, with the amount of grade we're getting now off of stuff, the skill learning does actually help a lot.
It's only in these like narrow circumstances where we have one item that has to be mastered by multiple people where it really matters that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now that he's out of the bathroom, I'm going to go use it. So here, have the controller.
Sure. We do have a code red on this map too.
Go back to my titles.
Any skill in particular you're looking for?
Anything that does gauge increase.
Like BG or SG? Ooh, that's going to be really good once you get
47
swords. More equipments mastered.
Yep.
I don't know if you have one yet that actually just does. You get max souls +1 off of True Eleanor.
Go back like 2.
There you go. Disintegrator is an extra BG.
That's BG. What was there's BG gain from Break Souls.
Yeah, so there's extra BG gain from Break Souls. There's 10% reclaimed SG after you hit a weak point.
Put the extra Break Souls. What was the other effect on the extra Break Soul one?
Iron Stance duration.
No, the one that was more.
The regained effect rate of arts based on their mastery and power of arts based on their mastery. So actually not bad.
I'll equip that one.
So that was First Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, the increased effect rate is the one that's the one that actually leveled up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that was the one that got upgraded. Yeah. I mean, the equipment one will be nice, but our equipment mastery one is nice, but that's a lot of equipment masteries to go. I mean, it is definitely probably the one I'll use once I actually get that, but that's just initial BG is great.
Souls, SG.
Initial souls, yeah. Our SG is great. But it is still a case of like 47 more masteries.
Mastered equipments, yeah. That's going to be a while.
Right. So now that our bladders have recovered from that terrible defeat. We're going to go to the save points because I don't want to do this shit again.
That's certainly fair.
Is one of the reasons I generally don't like the Break Souls system in this game.
What's that?
It might just be because I've played the 2 worst characters for it, but the fact that it removes a soul from you just for the attempt and then doesn't guarantee you getting a soul back from it.
I mean, the
you don't
Break
get
Souls
soul.
don't give you souls. That's not what they do.
Asterisk.
Well, I mean, if you kill something, yes.
Mine pretty regularly do, but that's because mine is just a huge fucking damage pile in an AoE.
So when we get into a thing where everyone is constantly casting huge spells, I can't cancel out spells over and over.
What I honestly think, and something I kind of noticed, is this game actually performs better with like 3 characters on the screen than 4. It feels like a little bit too. There's less interrupting.
I mean, in fairness, I would probably. I think the biggest problem is that Mystic Arts have mastery, thereby encouraging people to use Mystic Arts all the fucking time, which is just a really great way to cause somebody to be in the middle of doing a Break Soul and then just lose it, not get any actual effect of the Break Soul.
You still get your gauge.
Not if it does. Not if you literally just hit the button.
Yeah, you do. I'll do it right at the start of this fight, just to show it. Actually, I may be full. But you do get the gauge.
Yeah, but you still lose the soul, which for me is a pain in the ass because a lot of times I get my soul back immediately upon using the break gauge. But if somebody interrupts, I don't actually get the kill. So. And then I'm left to just kind of vaguely fumble at shit because I only have 2 souls at that point.
Yeah.
You can't even get the combo going.
Reason I took him from Teresa. It's just another necessary sacrifice for peace.
So yeah, that whole thing about how, like, I can assure you that number 1 is not, in fact, the other wind Malakim.
Oh, he jiggles.
He is, however, involved in Zestiria.
Oh, that makes sense.
You're not going to kill him here?
Mostly. Like, some fragment of him resolves or whatever, and that's like Zavid's whole thing in Zestiria. Like, one of his personal, like, little missions is essentially tracking down the remnant of the soul of this dragon or whatever. Like, dragons are complicated to begin with in this world.
Velvet, let me punish this rotten little delinquent.
You're just a Malak. You don't stand a chance.
I'm not just any Moloch. I'm sick of murdering scum like you. I know no limits. For I am Zahid.
officially too damn much.
Yeah, it's like the third boss fight in the last half hour or something.
Okay, so this is Hellkite. Weak to non-elemental and water, resists fire and earth.
All right.
No particular art type weaknesses, so.
We're dead if we don't focus.
Aye. Bringing him a swift death would be a mercy.
Yep, that sure is a stun. That sure is a Monster Hunter style roar.
Earplugs.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Right in the dragon. You just heal.
Yes.
Lovely.
Ow.
Haha, joke's on you. I can't go below 1 soul.
Right?
Well, now that we're done with that, not fight.
Stop that, dummy!
We need to bring him down in one push.
I told you you would suffer.
Safid.
I'll hold off not. Everyone else, take out that dragon.
Weren't using you anyways, that's fine.
No way you can face him alone. At least let me assist you.
This isn't an order, it's strategy.
I'm counting on you, Fee.
For something that's a mere part of me, you're awfully uppity.
I am the Mala Lapiset. I am my own master.
I miscalculated before. I won't hold back this time.
And neither will we!
But nothing's changed. We're still in the same bind.
Everything's changed. Fee is trying to become someone new.
It's a gamble. I'm in.
Me too.
You stay out of this. Your dumb coin always lands on Skull.
Then you'll just have to flip it over for me.
Not happening. I'm going for the jackpot here. Here it comes! Here! Spiral! Won't this work?
I move? Okay.
Alright, well.
Damn screen.
I'm back down to basics.
It's healing again!
No, it's not.
You talk big, but you're struggling even to protect yourself. If you apologize now, I'll make sure it doesn't hurt when I devour you.
No way I'm apologizing! Not to some jerk who doesn't understand how Velvet feels!
And you're saying that you do? She's my sister.
I know everything, but I won't tell you!
So be it. If I devour you, we'll be one again anyway! The compass!
She isn't yours! Velvet?
You punched me.
Velvet!
And you're just a fragment of me!
Guys, look out!
Oh no, he is burning my shoulders!
So that was your strategy.
No, that was double lock.
Roasted us alive!
You've really done it now. I'll turn
I didn't do anything, I just dodged.
Who's laughing then? What's going on? The malevolence burned away?
We're leaving! Hurry!
The gift that keeps on giving.
Floppity.
They got away.
A silver flame. A strange art that Malak used.
Pretty sure that was green, not silver.
Did you forget that you have the power to digest malevolence? That thing may be a fragment, but it's still part of you.
But the dragon attacked me. If it hadn't disrupted my concentration like that, I never would have let my fragment lay a finger on me.
So long as you learn from your mistake, such a ruse won't work a second time. After all, Malaki
It was lag. My monitor's refresh rate was too low.
I'm not owned, I shout as I slowly sink into an Empyrean.
Your awakening is nearly complete. None within your domain can stand against you without the power of the 4 elemental.
We are totally the good guys.
So is our goal now to get the power of the 4 elemental experience?
Pretty sure, yes. I'm pretty sure that is Act 3 of the game.
Not now. We need to make
Also, we need to immediately come back to this island because we know there's a red alert here we still need to
We'll
fight.
send this one after them instead.
A demon? Will he be reliable?
On the least.
Can be hard to control. Even after he succumbed to demonhood, he withstood my illusions for 7 days and nights. Even now, he resists on an instinctual level. However, he used to be known as the most fearsome pirate in all the seas.
What?
His strength. You capture the Therian Velvet. Do whatever you have to, as long as you keep her alive.
Killer. Got it.
First, kill him. Kill Laphicet. Before my sister's eyes. He's the only thing keeping her from falling to despair. It's true. Demon or not, he still possesses an odd sort of pride. I'll have to relieve him of such a meaningless burden.
Well, that made for good training, at least. We fought an Armatus, an Empyrean, and a dragon. It's a miracle we're still alive.
It's all thanks to Fee.
He's still asleep. He must have used all his physical and mental strength. A fire that burns away malevolence. That's quite the talent he's got there.
Is it because he's part of Innominat?
Sure could be. In one sense, that's a lucky break for us. But on the
Ah,
other
see, our
hand-
real plan now should be to use the giant pile of Therians we
Anyway, I
have
lost that bet,
to gather
but I
up
was
different
so
types
sure
of
I was gonna
malevolence so we
win,
can turn
too.
Laufey into
Awful lot of drama
Nominat.
you're making over 100 gold.
Don't you dare laugh off 100 gold!
I don't think you're far off, actually.
Will be by 20 lions mauled. Everyone knows that.
Right.
Like her own.
Anyway, what do we do?
No, basically,
Oh, with blackjack and hookers.
I think that is genuinely like part of the plan, essentially.
There must be a way to seal him back again.
Our best lead is still Grimoire's ancient book. We should meet up with Benwick and the others.
Are you sure you want to stay with us?
I don't know if it's the right choice or not, but I refuse to
Okay.
believe Lord Artorias is right. That sacrifices are inevitable bumps on the road to a better world. That's why I'll do what I believe is right and fight him. Even if I'm wrong, I won't have any regrets.
Do you have any idea how frustrating you are?
You're one to talk.
Extremely.
Eisen, get in touch with Benwick and the
I do it on
others.
purpose now.
That demon. It had to have been.
Eisen?
Yes, it had to have
I
been
think we
me.
need a
Wait.
break more than anything. That was a long stretch of battle.
Seconded. Besides, the boy and Zavid aren't waking up anytime soon.
Let's find a place to sleep for tonight. Eleanor, look after Laufey.
Maybe you ought to carry him. He did all this for you.
Please.
Very well.
You can at least carry the poor kid.
Oh.
Damn, you're cold.
Shadow Stepper was the one.
Yep.
Vulnerability time increase, and stagger duration.
Good luck out there.
Brought back a bunch of melons.
Show him how I.
No, quite the opposite.
Ah, can't get on board.
No, that's not the Van Eltia. That's the like Abbey ship we took or something.
That's the ship that Zavid used to get
That's
there.
right, Zavid had the ship there. Right.
Okay, yeah, we have tons of Tails coins.
Yes, we've also hit the next thing, so there's stuff on the first page as well.
Yes, this is Pirates
On the first
Grove.
page.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also on the second
Sideburns.
Burns,
And then
Pirates
Pirate's
Brooch.
Brooch.
Battle Music 2 for Velvet.
Yep.
And that's about it. That isn't ridiculous ingredients.
We do have a new tier of stuff we can buy out of there, though, because we can get up to quartz fragments now from there. So we will have a ton of those.
Yep. You.
Entendu.
Moonbane Wolf.
Still at one of the Figgle Eye Scabs.
Yep.
Yeah, we never got a chance to go back there and deal with that one. That being said, the one from the place we just were isn't even on that list, so we're probably not going to be able to get back there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ah, I have a broom now. Screw you, Sea King.
That's fine. If you motherfuckers want to fly around on a broom, I'll show you how it's done. Quickly, Vince, switch to Aizen as the leader and show that shit off.
Let's see.
So everyone does have slightly different styles of how they ride the geoboard,
Yes.
and they do also change depending on which geoboard you have. Aizen has the single best one for the broom.
But what witch would be happy at losing? And you pampered Velvet like crazy. It's your fault I lost.
Really? I don't remember doing anything.
Nope, wasn't us.
Staying out of it is just as bad. If you don't throw salt or sugar into an open wound, you're guilty of being too nice. I lost the bet because of you. You owe me.
In that case, let us get in on the action. Let's make another bet.
Oh, I'm listening.
I'll bet 10,000 gold that Velvet cracks.
Oh.
I'll make that same bet. 10,000.
Uh-huh. Hey, wait a minute. You both know that I'm the one who wants to bet that she cracks.
Then you should have spoken up first.
We can call the whole thing off if you want.
No. What kind of gambler would I be if I back down now? I'm afraid I have to take that bet. I hereby bet 10,000 that Velvet doesn't crack. What's so funny?
For someone so stubborn, you can be surprisingly cute sometimes.
You're calling a witch cute? That's slander! You both owe me the money you bet as reparations!
You are going to flaunt the Sea King's laws. At least do it with style.
Worth it.
That's
Got
bad.
it. It's my turn.
This should still stay open. Yes. Okay. What are we doing?
We have to
Rest
go to
of
the
the
inn.
Rest at the end. We just came here to rest.
Yeah.
Hi, inns that only exist for plot reasons.
Basically.
We're in the right room again.
Yep. We're inside Velvet.
So, should I think of you as my sister?
I'm a Moloch named Ceres. I've inherited Celica's memories, that's all.
But what is a man?
And that doesn't make you the same person?
What exactly defines a person's identity? I may have her body and her memories, but...
You're right. If your soul has changed, you're not the same person anymore.
Even if I were Celica, I don't have the right to be called your sister. I followed Artorius' orders without question, sacrificing my own flesh and blood.
What about me? I devoured you. I have no right to condemn you for what you've done.
There's a difference, Velvet. I wanted you to do it. Even had I survived, I would have given myself to you before long. I wanted you to have my power, no matter the cost.
But why?
Right after the Advent, Celica's memories returned to me. It was then I understood what exactly it was I had done. Arthur, kind and caring, transformed into the cruel Artorius he is now.
Why did your memories return?
I don't know. I've heard that very rarely Malachim can regain the memories of their previous lives. Or perhaps this is my punishment for the pain I brought to you all. The stronger I feel my love for Arthur, the less I can forgive Artorius. My hatred of him has grown so deep, I'm not Celica anymore. As Ceres, I can never bring back the Arthur that I loved. Neither do I have the power to defeat Artorius. But you can. You're a Therian. You fully absorbed my power. You can face the Shepherd.
I know. I will stop him.
Forgive me, Velvet. I've pushed everything onto you. My hatred, my determination.
This tasteful dining room
I
set.
wanted to apologize one last time, at the end.
I I'm glad I had a chance.
So can we
to
have
know you.
Mind Palace conversations with
glad
anyone we've devoured?
I could be Laufey's sister.
Probably in theory, yeah.
And Celica and Arthur's sister as well. I was happy.
Velvet.
Should you be up so soon?
Yeah, but...
Stay back.
Velvet, you have a literal dark aura.
It's finally come to this. But of course it did. After all, I chose my revenge over a world of peace. I can't complain if people call me the Lord of Calamity.
Velvet, whether you're human, demon, or Lord of Calamity, it doesn't change that you have beautiful hair.
This is the weirdest L'Oreal commercial I've ever seen.
Maybe it's
Laufey
demons.
said the same thing
Maybe
to
it's
me
Maybelline.
a long time ago. He gave me this comb.
Your heart, I can tell it aches.
Yes. But even still, no. Because of that, I've made up my mind. I'm going to settle things with Artorias and Innominat, once and for all. It must be done. For my sake, and for the sake of those I loved.
I will too. Even without my compass, I'll place my hand on the wheel and chart my own course.
I will defeat Artorias. But if I kill Innominat, Laufey and me and the other Therians, they'll all...
A compass.
A compass.
Well, interesting music.
Eisen, why the hell didn't you say something?
Calm down. You were passed out at the time, okay?
I'm going. I've got to stop him.
What's going on?
We got a message from the Von Eltia.
That's great. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, for now.
Huh?
While Benwick and the others were making their getaway, they got word that Eifried was spotted at Endgand. They said they're on their way to Lionel Island to meet him.
That has to be...
Yes, a trap. No doubt set by that horned demon, who may even be Eifried himself.
Eifried is a demon?
Are you serious?
I said may.
Let's head to Lionel Island. Whoever it is, it's a lead. Besides, we can't afford to lose the Von Eltia.
How will we get there? Zavid probably sailed off with the ship we came in on.
We'll steal one from the harbor. I may be a calamity, but I'm frugal.
Rampant theft.
We don't have that much money.
Rampant
Curse it
theft.
all.
Prince Percival safely made it back to the capital. The Abbey used everything they had to rescue him.
Yeah, let's go with that.
He was kidnapped by the Lord of Calamity. So if they got him back, that demon must be...
Dead, along with all of her gang. That's what a friend of mine in the Royal Army told me anyway.
The Abbey's propaganda at work again, I see.
We're finally safe! Hurrah!
Hold up. From what I hear, no one knows if the Lord of Calamity actually gave up the ghost. Her hideout got destroyed, but some say she managed to escape.
Some say she could be standing right here.
Fishermen from Port Renit saw a fleet of Abbey ships near that island that's rumored to be a prison. Just a little bit later, they saw a pirate ship speeding away from the area where the Abbey ships were headed.
Well, that was definitely us. Guess it isn't that easy to hide the truth.
There was some talk a while ago about prisoners' bodies washing up on shore at Port Renit. So that story sounds plausible, at least.
It does. And here I thought I was safe. So where did the Lord of Calamity go?
Oh, I don't know.
The Abbey needs to get their act together and put that monster down already.
Go ahead. Talk all you like.
Talk all you like. You'll never find the Lord of Calamity, even when she's literally standing right here.
I saw an Abbey ship heading toward the Sea of No Return.
Sea of No
I wonder
Return?
what they're doing.
They've made that whole area off limits. The guild got an order from the Abbey telling us to stay away.
They're being nice and careful.
I mean,
and taking precautions to keep the secret of Hexen.
I feel like you would generally stay away from an area called the Sea of No Return.
Plenty of people come back. It's actually just a name. It's
It's
good branding, but
ships really have sailed there to never return. Everyone knows that the Sea of No Return is bad news.
Come to think of it, I heard a ship from some other town strayed into those waters and got attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? You sure they didn't just get a bad case of the Corsair Scourge and dream up the whole thing?
Well, that was my reaction, but then again, the Abbey did tell everyone to stay away, so something must be there. Whatever it is, we'd all best leave it be.
The Sea of No Return. What a poetic name.
For the Malakim taken there, that poem is a tragic one.
Everywhere the Abbey sets foot ends up the same.
Fuck to death pile of flaming caca.
Fauna, fire, rocks painted to look like a Nominat's face.
How about this one? The hull looks sturdy, and I don't see anyone aboard.
You're surprisingly into this.
Maybe you've got a criminal streak in you after all. What? No,
What do you think, Eisen?
She'll do. Let's take her.
Eleanor, you're our navigator now, apparently.
Can I go anywhere else?
Well, I want to go to the Sea of No Return. If the rumors are true.
Get there soon enough.
Look, no ship ever returns from the Sea of No Return, so all we have to do is keep getting new ships. We can go back there as long as we want.
Alternatively, we sailed there in a submarine, which is not a ship. Or is a ship, depending on your definition.
To this ship. She's got a good compass.
Yeah.
If only my inner compass held as steady. From the first moment I laid
Alright, we just swim there, we'll be fine.
I think I knew it was Ifried. But some part of me refused to accept it.
Okay, we need to find the hoverboard thing for the entire ocean. So we can just hoverboard over the
She
ocean.
taught you that the Reaper's curse was part of you, part of your creed.
We were lost at sea once. 20 straight days we floated together, close to death. And all he says is, you sure know how to liven up an adventure.
He sounds like an
Everyone else in the crew died. It was
You did the
it was
same thing for
hilarious.
Velvet, you know.
Only because you taught me how, Eisen. Your wheel is yours to hold, right?
That's right. That's what it is to live by one's
Look, it's Lionel Island.
not good. The Von Eltia's already there.
And on fire and sinking.
We're too late.
Eleanor! What's going on? What happened?
Horn's demon attacked us out of nowhere.
They're breathing. Barely.
Zavid rushed here to save us. Had he not come when he did, we'd all be dead.
This is all because I hesitated.
Where'd they go? Zavid lured the beast away, towards the interior.
Let's go.
Oh, it's back.
Hey, we came back from the Sordian Peninsula and shit, what the fuck happened to
I
everybody
need
else?
a bunch of you people to get up off this goddamn ground and take that boat out to get us more random resources.
I mean, again, it's not the Van Eltia we're sending. It's one of the other ships, but...
Same stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Same
It's
stuff.
still just the...
Yay! Cat shit.
Been so long since I've had cat shit in my hands. Oh, why am I so happy about this?
And zucchini.
Some mellow fluid, so water, I guess.
No, it's mellow yellow, but they removed the color.
Ugh, I don't want to imagine what mellow is.
Just mellow. Hey, remember here that first time you thought there was that one area that was probably going to be where a boss fight was going to be? Like, this is certainly a boss arena just based on the look of it.
Trivial trash. I don't even want to bother punching.
Also, did they get rid of the whole door puzzle thing?
Those were gone when we came on the way back.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seals were gone pretty much after we beat the boss here. After we murdered Teresa and Oscar. They deserved it.
I mean, yes, but
They absolutely did.
Is that demon really Ifreed?
Eisen would know better than anyone, so I'd take it as a fact.
But I thought when people have a strong will like you and Kurogane, they don't lose themselves upon becoming a demon. From how Eisen talks about him, I'd say his strength of will should be considerable.
Even if you don't lose yourself, a demon is a demon. When you change, you're no longer human. I don't remember how I felt as a human, but I bet the human me would have thought I'm a real monster.
But would the old part of Ifreed allow him to be so obedient to the Abbey?
No. He didn't seem to be following Melchior of his own free will. I imagine Melchior's illusory arts are at play.
Like what we saw at Loringen in a ball? Is that enough to control a demon?
They would seem so. But more importantly,
I mean, very nearly worked on
resilient
you.
enough to impress Eisen should be extraordinarily hard to turn into a demon.
So Melchior must be using a particularly nasty illusion, eh?
Ifreed, Eisen, please be okay. We have to hurry. Zavid's all alone.
Well, he's not exactly an ally. He's got his own creed. Remember the White-Horned Dragon? He might try to protect Ifreed.
So Eisen might too, right? This is Ifreed we're talking about, so...
He's a demon now. He's not Eisen's old buddy anymore.
Even if we can't bring him back to being human, there has to be something we can do to make him... himself again.
If he's a demon, he'll never be himself again. He attacked Benwick and the rest of his crew. The old Ifreed's gone.
So... what does Eisen plan to do?
I don't know. That's up to him. Worst case, we might have to fight him too. It's best you prepare yourself for that possibility.
But...
My guess is 1 level 2 break soul or 2 level 1 breaks. Or Mystic Arts, sorry.
Yeah, we're always quicker. Oh well.
No, because I'm pretty sure it's this side passage right here. Oh no, that's not a side passage.
No, that's
the big way around.
Yeah.
I think it's a jumping point there.
Yeah,
though?
there is a jump
Yeah, I'm
point
pretty sure that's
there.
where the jump point was.
Oh, that's true.
We specifically had to open it from the other side the first time we were coming here, but we did so. Oop. There you go.
It's the inn, and it's this way.
Yep.
Yeah. This is that other area that we technically go jump to.
Here's where the
yeah.
is. About the same, really.
Yeah, it was probably a little faster, but yeah. Mostly because of that jump point.
Probably want to
save.
Yeah. Yep. R.
Zavid, you all right? Stop. I know these fists. This is Ifrid.
Yeah, we already know that.
Didn't you fight back? Ifrid. He pulled me back from the brink. I owe him. This time, it's my turn to bring him back.
A demon can never be human again.
So what? It's supposed to make me change my creed? What do you think, Ifrid?
Zavid!
Look out, he's got glowy hands.
Going after kids now? Benwick and your crew risked their lives by your side. Zavid's an idiot, but he stands by his beliefs. I won't let anyone trample their creeds. Even you! I owe you everything, Ifrid. And now...
So saith the Sea King.
All right. Demon Ifrid, weak to non-elemental, resists water and earth.
Right.
Are you all right with this, Aizen?
Let's settle this.
Easier said than done. He's a sturdy buddy.
Damn right he is. And that's why I've got to do this.
Called it.
When it comes to pain, it's better to give than receive.
Ow.
Well, that's fine. I have the hat to protect me.
You and your bones.
I'm gonna run over here and. No, you're reviving, right?
I'm actively doing it, but I'm about to get interrupted, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna Brez Eyes on his life bottle. Then I'm gonna run around for a bit and try not to get hit by anything. Okay. Just gonna get rid of the slowing effect. Damn it. It's not at me, so. Blah, 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 peach gel. Ooh.
There we go.
Yep.
End of the road.
Taking hostages now.
I'm sorry. Just forget about me. I'm prepared for whatever happens.
All right. You've grown. You're a man now.
Pulled that coin out and flipped it for the hook.
Everything I ever tried to hold on to, all of it trickled away, fell from my grasp. But a certain
Seeking life is a
idiot
sad
once
one.
told me, if you can't hold something in your hand, then make a fist and take it by force. This fist will take everything back.
Wherever it is.
Just like you told me to.
The hook, no less.
I know this fist. Caused you a lot of trouble, didn't I?
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right?
Ifrid!
Oh.
There's a fucking hole in my stomach.
Oh, this is so much worse.
Forget it. It's too late.
I'm sorry. If I only knew how to use my power.
Stop crying. Didn't you say you were prepared for anything?
But I
Eisen, you were searching for Eifried for so long.
And I found him.
And I fisted him.
You're still as soft as you ever were. Boy, I'll let you in on little secrets. Your power comes from being part of Innominat. Which means, if you can seal off his domain, you actually got a chance of putting up a good fight.
Seal off his domain?
The 4 elemental Empyreans sleep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
If you can rouse them from their slumber. Hurry, while Artorias and Innominat are occupied. They're getting ready for some ceremony of suppression. It's now or never, kid.
Thank you, Eifried.
I'm just sad I can't go with you. It sounds like a goddamn blast.
Just let him die and I'll cast life.
I mean, it'll be fine. I'm afraid part of you will come with us. I'm never going to get bits of your kidney out of the creases of this hook.
If we ever meet again, let's raise some hell. Eisen.
Yeah, we will. See you, Eifried. I owe you one, Zavid.
We had a chance to bring him back, but you went and killed him. Next time I see you, we'll settle the score between me and your creed.
See you around, Zavid.
Almost dinner bottle.
Bottomless dinner bottle. Sure. I mean, we
Okay.
had like 15.
And most times, because they didn't let us use them very often.
So we need
It's
to
more
wait
helpful
for
for
the
actually
elemental
going back and
Empyreans?
doing things.
But
Yeah.
How do we do it? Dunno. Maybe you tickle their divine footsies with a feather until they...
You're back!
And you're looking better.
Somehow. But what happened to that demon?
We killed him. Benwick. He...
Let me tell him. The rest of you, find Grimoire and ask her about the 4 Empyreans.
Eisen.
Are you sure?
Do it. He gave us this chance. We can't waste it.
Okay.
Boat's back.
Boat. Yep. I guess let's talk to Grimoire.
Yep.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Innominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the Malakim that Innominat has under his control.
I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
That'll be
Good.
funny.
We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Innominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive Malakim at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story. Will I become unable to see Laphicet? We won't know until we try.
Eleanor...
Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the 4 elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a scarlet night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect. You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely. Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Imperium?
Well, not Teresa's.
It's worth a try at
Yeah.
least. When's the next Scarlet Night? 3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The 4 Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
Y'all quit making up words.
Earth pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
And occasionally it flows at a 45-degree angle, and that's called a life shut the fuck up.
All 4 Empyreans.
Where are they? There's a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand, but I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there. It's Inominat's home base.
Ah, most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava.
So the usual.
Actually, Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shoved the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That's metal as shit.
Oh God! Why does it still burn even though I'm just a soul?
It's just a theory, but...
These are no longer pure benevolence.
Oh, it's brutal.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Helives.
That's fine. Lava's free of malevolence. So out of curiosity.
Still just 20.
Yeah. I think it's yeah.
Figgle ice caps, which I believe is Northgand anyways.
Yeah. I think so. That would make sense.
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Y'all got some weird fucking hangups.
We're Ifrid's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some lord of calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifrid's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like
Ifrid had to
this.
make his own creed because the assassins wouldn't let any use theirs.
Turning them into a puppet.
Yeah. No pirates.
Yeah.
People.
Nothing is forbidden. Everything is allowed,
bridled.
except
It
pirates.
can be
Fuck
shattered.
pirates.
Never erased entirely.
The Assassin's Creed.
Ifrid proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Body isn't gone. It's
The heart
a
is
couple hundred
eternal.
feet up the path.
It's in the field.
Still can't go to the assault docks, but then again, we can't go to very many places.
No, we can basically go to
the class 4s.
Class 4s and Helives.
Yep.
Yes. May as well head to Helives,
Yep.
which, 'Which is Northgand, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Which is Northgand, so. 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 and is the frozen area, so Figgle is off there somewhere.
We'll most likely be passing through it, honestly.
Or near it, near enough to it that we can swing by and get that.
We won't pass through the Figgle ice caps because they're
It's a
little,
split
side
off,
area.
but we can go. Assuming it's not specifically blocked off,
We should just
go
go
there.
walk over there and go there.
Yeah.
Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Innominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone.
Okay, so Kodagane, I have to ask, what the fuck were you on when you made Stormhowl? Because apparently every other sword you've ever made is shit.
Wait, I've got a better plan. Make me another Stormhowl. Then we'll put those together.
Greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward.
It's
to your
always
next
the
blade.
frightening thing. What if you're one and done? What if you only have one good thing in you and then everything
Place
else?
your trust in me.
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum?
Probably.
You're a master of your art. A visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Not in the least.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Artorias was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Narrative convenience,
Ifrit
length of
said they
time.
called it the
Yeah.
ceremony of suppression. Most likely, it's how Innominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Innominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
A bird. An animated cutscene.
A full cutscene.
Oh.
Yep.
To answer your question, now. They're doing it now.
Well, that was quick.
Hey, please, guys, let's not fight!
Game over.
This is a domain?
Innominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexon!
I feel like Some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Right, so all we need to do is go around punching everybody in the back of the head.
Oh no! Look, it's that merchant. You're all right.
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh.
2 or 3 more
Die if you
times.
want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here.
This is very
Unless you'd
Zalway, God
rather
of
not
Mercy.
see.
You're right. I wouldn't.
I heard rum raisin, but he gave me butter pecan.
hide
Butter
from the
pecan is
truth
far
any
superior.
longer.
Prepare for
Before
destruction.
anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Innominate suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Yes.
There's no life in anyone's eyes!
Have you not been paying attention the past 25 fucking
Not
hours?
just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
I once ate a sandwich on a Tuesday. That was against the Abbey's will.
If that happens,
I must
it's
die.
better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
Mother, I have stepped on a butterfly. I will get the gun. Thank you
we
for
need to get
reporting
to
this.
Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Innominate's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain is certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point? That means what happened at Port Zexon is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet or...
Dead by their own hands.
Innominate created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
Go ahead and drop a save.
Yeah, probably a good save point.
Yeah. Luckily, Slash Beat 2 is in Innominate's vision, so they're not affected.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon Sound Goblin multiplayer Tales of Berseria stream here at Sound Goblin Gaming. We'll be back tomorrow evening with more Poke Monday and Pokemon Bushido. Back on Tuesday with more of the fight/merger, inevitably, of the Crabe with Phoenix Point. Next Saturday with continuing playthrough of Sound Goblin Storytime of Danganronpa V3, and right back here next Sunday with more Tales of Berseria. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm Vincent. Ooh, special miso. Special spinny.